Don't stop. Don't try to go fast. Don't try to go hard. Okay? And that's what everybody tries to do. In other words, do it fast and do it hard. Do it faster and do it harder. It makes it better. Okay? Not so. Okay? Not so. What you want to work on, right? Think about it. What you want to work on is coordination and timing. What is a byproduct of coordination and timing? Speed and power. Right? Okay. Sprinters. Right? How do they work on their speed? Balance, coordination, timing. Right? How they hold their hands. Right? Hurdlers, tennis players, basketball players. It's coordination and timing. That's how you develop your speed and power or accuracy.
And same would apply in terms of the importance of remaining flexible, in that we always practice a series of attacks in a lesson, but we shouldn't condition ourselves that you're going to move in a series, you're going to take whatever strike or opportunity is available.
Well,
You don't start thinking, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this.
right.
Yeah.
Learning the techniques. Well, I shouldn't say learning the techniques. Learning the movements isn't really important. Learning the idea is most important, right? Because if you learn the idea, then you can apply it many times over for all different situations. But if you learn the movement,
You're limited to that.
you're limited to doing that technique that way, and only that way, because that's all you've learned. So you want to learn the idea.
It's like the leverage and the moving with the body and those
Yes.
kind of
Taking
things. The
balance.
circular movements and things.
Right. How do you learn that?
By doing the
Taking your time, concentrating on what you're doing, right?
Programming.
Yeah, right? So that it can become, you allow it to become a part of you. But if you go too fast or too hard, right, you become erratic and you're not able to allow that to become a part of you. It becomes a part of you and in not a very, very good way.
When you're, I see how that really is good on an offensive point of view, when you're getting coordinated and on an offensive view. But if you're on a, how do you get better at reacting to someone else's speed, your reaction? You know, someone comes at you really hard and fast.
Okay, distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Good, very good. Very good. What did you just do?
I kept the distance.
You allowed yourself time to react, right? But don't move, right? Right. So you get excited. What do I do, right? What do I do, right? But you allow yourself time to react. So distance. Most of us don't use distance well. Right? They'll get up. And I can tag you from here, right? Okay. But as you get up, right, or as I get, okay, you're 2 shots. Come and get me, right? So you use the distance to allow yourself time to set up and organize yourself. You have to think. You want to think.
So he can be as fast as he wants as long as he's out of range. You don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matters very little. You'll be able to handle it.
And when you make your move, just be decisive, move in, and don't worry about whether he's going to kick or hit. You just move in and
If
start
you're
launching
ready,
an attack.
right?
Yeah.
If you're ready and you begin your reaction, okay, properly, when the distance becomes right, you'll find that you'll have enough time to do whatever you want to do. What happens? Why is it that you're not able to do it? Why, you surprised me, right? I thought you were going to do this, or I thought you were going to do that, right? In other words, you weren't ready to react.
And probably because you were too close.
Okay, anything else? Is it about time, Robert? Thank you
Unless you
very
wanted
much.
to.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you. your class normally over?
9.
9. Good. Okay. Slow down. Don't stop. Step in. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Right now. Thank you. Thank you.
Did you have almost all of it on there?
Okay.
Yeah. He showed me that movie 100 times. Not the hand, the shoulders. Hey, Jack, over your shoulders, you squat down, turn your shoulders away. So this is great.
It's hard. It's hard. But what makes it easier is if you kind of slow down mentally and you think about what you want to do, and then you begin to train
He
yourself.
doesn't Bob's
I was just.
But I mean, we went to the press match last week. We walked in there. These guys were all going demo speed. We were just like, and they make a lot of noise too. Offshoot. Coordination. It's all the same thing.
It's all part of the art. Those are different stages. But what they teach, it's all part of Kung Fu Sansu. Whether it's Bill Lasseter or Dave Hopkins or whatever, it's all part of Kung Fu Sansu. It becomes a part of us, part of some of us a little different. Now, if you think about it, and if you ever have had the opportunity or you get the opportunity to see Jimmy in action,
Yeah, I have the memorial tape.
okay,
I watched that 100 times.
tell me what you see. Do you see him doing the things that you see some of these other instructors doing?
Slow, fluid.
Right. So you can use that as the guidepost. You know. You've had the opportunity to see Jimmy. Videos. Okay. But you use that as the guidepost.
Vera, he does teach different. He was showing a yellow belt lesson. He wasn't doing the fluid. He was doing it the way these guys do it. When he worked out, it was
That's
totally
the
different.
right.
You'd show it, breaking down the moves here. When he'd do it, he'd totally fluid.
He shows a lot of things during the lesson. He shows a lot of things, and you see him. He's standing like this, and he's just kind of.
Yeah, throw me a punch.
Yeah.
This. And that's the whole lesson. This.
But the way he actually performs it during live action, live demonstration, world of difference.
I think these new schools are losing those circular movements. Is that what
No.
we're losing it?
No, I'm here less than 2 years.
New other schools.
It really depends. It really depends. This guy, Tim Cartmel, okay, he teaches a lot of good things, even though he isn't strictly or fully a Sansu. He's Wushu and
Even over in China.
China.
China, yeah. For 10 years he went to Taiwan or something. But he has Kung Fu background. He was a brown belt before that.
But it just seems like what you're saying, how you would say, you hold hands over, hold in, and twist. We've guys reading his book. He breaks it down so minutely and talks about all these things, and it's like you're sitting there going.
His dialogue is very good, very precise. Expressions and terminology are used well. He uses it very well.
He talks about the rating, the mind. It'd be hard for me to learn that. Hold it here, pivot.
Even though he's not Sansu, from the standpoint of utilizing the leverage and coordination and timing, he makes a lot of sense, even when he's not Sansu. More so than a lot of the current Sansu studios are instructors.